We'll just read that one verse. Paul is longing, praying that he would be found in him, that is in Christ, not having a righteousness of my own that comes from the law, that is, I don't want a righteousness that is my performance of the law, but that which comes, now, key word, key prepositions, through faith. Faith is not it. It's coming through faith. The righteousness from God that depends on faith. So you got through faith, you got on faith, and I'm going to argue, and I'm going to end this argument right here, it's not faith. The righteousness, the wage is not the faith. Let me give you an illustration from my son's bedroom to prove it, or at least not prove it, illustrate it. Because we need conceptual framework, because the average reader, if he just takes out of context, Genesis 15:6, quoted twice there in Romans 4, Abraham believed God, and God counted it to him as righteousness. They're going to easily say it is the righteousness. And I'm arguing right now, it is not the righteousness, it's the instrument by which we get attached to God, Christ, who gives us external, alien righteousness that is not our own. So how can that language work like that? Okay, I say to Barnabas, my son, he's out of the house now. When I made this analogy up, he was at home and a teenager. Barnabas, clean your room this morning before you go to school. I'm your father. This is a command. Clean your room, make your bed, get that stuff off the floor before you go to school. If you have a clean room this afternoon, you can go to the ball game tonight. I make your going to the ball game tonight contingent on you having a clean room. And he forgets and leaves the house without cleaning the room. Now, I'm really sad. I love my son. I want him to go to the ball game. I don't like this kind of discipline. So, godlike, I clean his room. I make his bed. He comes home, and it occurs to him as he walks in the front door, I forgot to clean my room. And instead of being feisty and argumentative, he says, Daddy, I forgot to clean my room. I heard what you said. Okay, I'll be home tonight. And I look at him and I say, Barnabas, I count your apology as a clean room. That's counted as a clean room. Because I said this morning that if your room is clean, you go to the ball game, guess what? Your room is clean. He looks at me, really? I said, right. I count your apology. I choose. I'm sovereign here. I'm God. I can do this. I count your apology as a clean room. Does that mean his apology is a clean room? An apology is an apology. The clean room is the clean room. It is not a clean room. So let's get this clear. I credit your apology as a clean room is like Genesis 15:6 quoted in verse 3 and verse 5. God credits Abraham's faith as righteousness. And I'm arguing against the view that the faith is the righteousness. So when I say to Barnabas, I credit, I count, I impute your apology as a clean room. I do not mean your apology is a clean room. It's upstairs, you're down here. Second, your clean room does not consist in an apology. It's a clean room. Your apology is that. This is this. And thirdly, you didn't clean that room. I did. And you are at this game by grace alone and by apology alone. Now, it's only an analogy. Don't push the details here. That really helps me handle Genesis 15:6 in a fully biblical way rather than becoming Roman Catholic or new perspective and saying, really, the righteousness that will get you right with God is your own performance of faith and faithfulness, that is sadly spreading in evangelicalism.